every 2 weeks instead of every week.
Yeah,
But that's the worst
like
I could
that.
ever see it getting. We have multiple events a week now, man. We have Wednesday and Thursday weeklies are going to be happening. Wednesdays hosted by RJ and Keitaro. Thursdays hosted at Hitbox Arena.
Nice.
Yep. So I feel like everyone is just
The
becoming...
days of only Saturday tournaments are long gone, so if your schedule no longer works out, like mine, you might still be able to get yourself out to something. So
Yep.
hopefully I'll see some of you guys at some of those tournaments.
It's like you're playing in top tier. You got options, baby.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
And, of course, we got also Xanadu is going to be Tuesdays. They're running Smash 4 for the first time this coming week.
Nice.
So many hype things on the horizon, man.
Yeah.
I'm just loving the growth.
No matter
that we're
where
seeing.
you are, no matter where you are, there will be Smash 4. So I'm eager to see you guys get out there and show me what you can bring to the table. Because all the talent is not in this room. There's talent everywhere out there. I mean, in every region, we've seen players exploding onto the scene. Shout-outs to guys like MVD and Foe, who are just destroying.
Foe, man.
Oh, dude, that guy's a beast. But speaking of beasts, we have Chibo and Will coming up right now. Get that Sonic guy out of here. I want to see a fight.
And he's gone. The blue blur has disappeared, and good. Blocking the gyro just makes it disappear.
Will is not holding any punches. Comes out with 4 of them right off the bat. Rob entering right back, up smash to back air, gets a good string, tries to go for the down air, very gutsy, wants to immediately end the stock.
Chibo going for those NBA level dunks right there. And Will using the top platform to avoid projectiles, ends up catching a gyro, which kind of locks up the rest of his moves. Chibo capitalizing. No down air.
Doesn't have a lot of options here, but he picks that one. Does manage to free himself up off the ledge. I'm not sure why Chibo fully retreated. I mean, it was still a neutral position, but his opponent was going to have to spend some time locked up at the ledge. Remember, when your opponent has to grab the edge, there's a period of time where they cannot ungrab the ledge. It varies from character to character. You have to forgive me. My memory's a little bit rusty. I think it's roughly 36 frames that you're locked onto the ledge with most characters.
Yeah, I think it's about 30. 30 is my is the number I would go with. But either way, I think the only variance is if it's a tether or not.
Yes, well, and Pikachu is unique.
Oh, yep. Was. Not sure.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure. But again, there's a lot of research I have to do. Give me a couple of months, guys, and I'll get back to you all the juicy numbers that I used to have.
Yeah, I feel like me and you are definitely going to have a lot of data. Between the two of us especially, we are kind of like the data fiends.
Yeah.
At least when it comes to commentators. There are some people who are way more dedicated to the cause of that than us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Scarily enough. But
shout outs to those guys. Oh, we got a soft reset there, but Chibo does not go in, didn't see it in time. Jumps back instead.
Well, the empty hops with Will. I feel like that's a very strong option in this game, empty jump, because air dodge no longer is free into the ground. So you're not going to see as much air dodge, but just empty jumps for mix-ups.
It is really good, though, with those empty jumps, because it means that your opponent always has to respect the threat of an attack coming out.
Or a grab upon landing. It's just like an auto 50-50 or rock, paper, scissors. Oh, the back air to up B. Will trying to get crafty with this pressure.
I'm a little surprised and a little disappointed that Chibo tried to punish him with an up air. Up air was in no way the optimal punish. I mean, it was either he lands on the ledge, in which case you can't hog the ledge, so it's actually a little bit safer than it was before. Because remember, in Brawl, right, if a character did an up B, or in Melee, if a character did an up B to escape, and then they retreat to the ledge, if you make that read, you grab the ledge from them and they fall to their death. In this game, it's a lot safer because if they make that read, you grab the ledge, and then nothing at all happens. So you have to land a hit to really get a reward off that. But I think simply standing near the edge and down smashing was probably a more optimal option. Oh, wow! He rolled into the animation of it. That's gotta hurt. And my soul is aching.
Will kind of got away with murder on that first roll to begin with, and then he just tried to play his luck twice. It's like you win in Vegas once, you cut your losses, or quit while you're ahead.
Yeah.
Walk out of there happy with your 500 or so, and then Will's
definitely
like,
gotta be. I mean, the forward smash had to be in his sights.
Yeah. Will ended up with negative $500 and also a wedding ring that he's not sure where it came from.
All right, looks like we're going to Yoshi's. Will's favorite stage has not changed.
No, not at all. Even though he can't do the same exploit that he could in Brawl, he still just seems to be very intimately familiar with the layout, and I think that matters a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Stages in this game, though.
Just being comfortable, mentally comfortable even.
Right.
You know, having this music play.
Yeah, that's true. That's something I've noticed about Magicant. A lot of players like Magicant, and it has very soothing music. There could be some correlation that maybe people aren't taking into account. But anyway, great stage presence from Chibo, having the gyro do some of the dirty work for him and just tap Will into follow-ups. And Will chasing with the new roll that Donkey Kong has, his dash attack, blocking projectiles, very smart. Up tilt out of shield. I like that as a creative punish. Oh, the Chibo copter, finishing hit doesn't get through.
Yes, and it's very good of Will to realize this move is not safe on block. Some characters can grab it, depending. Even though Chibo can retreat it, you can always follow it up. And goes for the charge forward smash, trying to punish it, maybe a spot dodge. Chibo was not having any of that. Gets straight out of there with a rollback, and then ends up tossing Donkey Kong into the sky.
Now
Didn't mean to land on that platform with that jump. Put himself in a little awkward position, and now Will was like, what do I do with this? Neither character really reacted pretty quickly.
Will using the gyro to his advantage, but no follow-up, or rather finisher, and just the foot hitbox, or the base hitbox of that up smash. So brutal.
All right. Chibo is up by 1 game and 1 stock, which is bad news for Will. He's got to figure something out to get in on this rock.
Yes, this stock may determine his tournament life. Well, it will, I suppose. No pun intended. And, the ground pound, not quite enough to reach Rob there. Perhaps a little bit of a range reduction. I feel like that would have worked in Brawl. But no matter, we are not playing that game. We are playing a brand new one. And Chibo showing his chops at it already. Actually, Chibo had the Japanese version, so going in with that advantage over Will. Shield grab, though. DK's standing grab range perhaps a little shorter than it has been before. Edge trump from Chibo. That makes Rob's recovery, not having a hitbox, so less of a big deal.
All right. Right now, Chibo's trying to find his way back onto this stage, and Will's trying to figure out a way to get that stock gone. Bounces him off the ground and off the top.
Looking like Wolverine with that ground bounce. Now, Will still with his back to the wall. Literally this time between a Rob and a hard place.
But what he needs is that Wolverine-esque rushdown strategies. Mix up some high-lows, get in on this Rob, and figure out a way to rack up that damage.
Nice by Chibo, picking jump from the edge to make sure he picks up the gyro, but Will has so far been slightly running this back. He's got a lot of work to do.
I'm looking for the down air, and so is Chibo.
Very smart, backing off a little bit.
That'll be big damage here coming out. Punish up B. Oh, I thought he was going to just go run off down air.
I thought so too. I think DK can actually recover from that in this game.
Now Chibo is really looking for this up smash KO. Rob's not looking like he has too many great KO options, and now Will hasn't punished any of the last 4 up smashes. Though that's going to be a big key to actually coming back in the match, because as you can see, Chibo's not hesitating to throw him out. If you're not going to punish him, I'm just going to keep using them until one of them connects.
Chibo definitely very hungry for that up smash, and you see how much it cost him.
Yeah, that giant punch did finally come out. The read was there. He felt an offensive option coming out, picks the super armor option. Safe on block will land with this. If it lands, great. Match is won. If not, at least I still got a shot in here. Of course, it did land, and that'll be game 2 to Will. Running on to game 3.
This has been a slobber knocker, to quote Prague. That's one of his favorite words of a match, man. These guys have just been relentless on each other, just like we have been relentless to Sonic.
All right, so it looks like we're going back to FD here.
Yep, but it's going to be Spirit Tracks. I picked the wrong stage. Just go back. Couldn't hear him through the noise-canceling headsets. Chibo, your equipment is too good. I couldn't hear what you were saying. Oh, wow. Just accidentally tap start. Don't worry, I'll...
All right, give us just a second here, folks.
It's going to be a second.
Technical difficulty.
AKA, I'm the worst.
We don't know how to pick stages.
I thought I was going to default to the character select screen, so I didn't look and just hit start. All right, Spirit Tracks FD. Getting spiritual in here. We're going to have a religious experience of a match. One of these guys is going to ascend and the other will fall.
I definitely feel my soul rising up.
Okay, L and R have been pressed. We're about to get into the match right after Sonic kills himself.
Well, praise be to Sakurai.
Yep,
we're
offering a hedgehog as a as a sacrifice to the great god Sakurai. Okay, let's go.
We're into it immediately. Gyro coming up and being negated. Players have figured out how this Rob metagame gets started off.
Down throw, up air, just the new classic for Rob. It works so well. And
look at this juggle.
Yes, looking like a clown in a circus, except he's not putting on any acts right now. This is a very real Rob. Nice.
Angled down F tilt to cause that trip into the run forward and then down B follow-up. The reason that was good is because it covered every single rolling option.
Yes, and even get-up attack he was out of the range for. Ooh, Chibo just really...
That had to be a technical error. I think we were looking for a back air there, spaced, but instead he didn't have crafty control of his joystick. Nice use of his up B to both deflect the gyro and to be a landing trap there for Rob. Can't air dodge into that one.
Chibo has just been a fortress, a Super Saiyan fortress even for this entire match. Down throw. Oh, fires the gyro. I guess instead of chasing for the up air that he knew may not have connected, he's just going to take that stage setup. Interesting choice there by Chibo, but I actually kind of approve.
Yeah, for sure. Now Chibo has the gyro set up, but he picks it up instead of simply throwing out zoning tools or applying pressure. Instead he decides to go back for the gyro. Not sure what that was all about.
Shield grab again, going for the gyro. Okay. Not even trying to condition Will with any sort of fake outs by jumping up. He's just like, no, I want to play the solid stuff. But then again, he should be thinking about closing this stock out, which he does right there.
Good read on that roll, ending it with an up smash. Invincibility frames will shield him from that back air, and then Will answers back with a back air of his own, but does not get the turnaround grab in time.
That up tilt no longer sends you so little distance that you can chain 3 or 4 of them on heavies. It sends you pretty high now.
Good of Will there. He knew that the forward air at that percent wouldn't be able to be a true combo into itself, so he vectored inwards to then answer back with his own aerial. Of course, that didn't necessarily mean the forward air wasn't safe on block. Chibo could have spaced differently, the same way how Will could have spaced differently. So a lot of different small options going there to turn the tides into the player with the better read.
That looked like such a wide hitbox on Donkey Kong's up smash for Will to even up the stock count, but he is still down on his luck and his percentage right now, 116 to 12. This monkey just bleeding out.
Oh my god, up smash.
2 hits.
2 hits. Blocked the first hit that would pop him up, but then unshielded before he got the acro block on the up smash. Versus Rob, folks, you've seen this character a lot. You've seen Chibo use him to great effect. You've seen Vinny use him to great effect, so you should expect to see this character coming up a lot in upcoming matches. You definitely got to remember, keys to the match beating Rob. Block those gyros, all right? Get them off the field, but also be prepared for Rob to spawn a new one down B. This is a very important option that they're going to use a lot because it's fast and it's safe. Second thing, watch out for that up smash. It's very unsafe, but you're probably not going to get a shield grab on it, all right? So be prepared to drop that shield and punish with a tilt.